Hello, picture the difference. Another Monday art for you. This time I would like you to create your happy island. So I want you to imagine that you can design your own happy island and you are on the plane that's just about to land on your island. What would that island look like from your plane window? What kind of colors would you see? Would there be areas of green or blue, blue for the ocean or rivers and green for the forests and green areas? Would you have some yellow for sand? And what kind of shades of blue would you see in the ocean? In this project, I want you to see plenty of watercolor, beautiful colors of watercolors that you can blend, and PVA glue, which will give you special effect of having paths and small roads on your island. So this is my happy island, and I hope you have fun creating it. Feel free to post on social media. And I would love to see it. So have fun with your happy island. Bye bye. Okay, so the first thing I'm doing, I'm having a circle on my watercolor paper. You can use a plate or just a freehand. You're probably gonna find around your house things that you can use to outline the circle. So outline the circle with the pencil. I have some PVA glue. You don't need a lot, just a bit, and a paintbrush. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to apply this glue into different areas of my circle, which is my island, creating different areas. So some of them I'm going to cover fully with glue, but then I'm also going to create some paths and lines crossing like you would find on the island, rivers and paths and different patterns. If you looked from like, let's say, aeroplane view, you will see different areas of the island, and that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking to create the map of my island or a view of my island. So let me just apply that different areas. And bear in mind, this is not really finally defining how your island's going to be looking, because watercolor will do another impression here once you start working with paints. The glue is the areas where the watercolor will not be going or be just pushed away. So it will create some interesting patterns. Sometimes you can go back to the glue and just drag it. Like here, it's quite a thick lump. So just gonna drag it. If you want, you can also work with the tip of your paintbrush. To create more variety. Okay, I just think I need something on top, and I'm almost done with my glue. So you see, I didn't really use a lot. There was just a small amount of glue in this pot. Okay, so what you need to do now, just make sure you wash your brush, because this is your paintbrush, so when it dries, glue, it's gonna make it really hard. So wash your brush with water, hot water and soap, or washing up liquid. Wash your pot, and that needs to be fully dry. Okay, so you can leave it overnight, that's one option, or just use a hair dryer to speed up the drying. So let me just make sure this is fully dry and I come back to you. Okay, so here is my piece that is now dry. The glue is dry. I'm going to use some watercolors, and I'm also using some ink. So it doesn't matter really what you use, you can mix them. Anything that is fluid medium interacting with water, so inks and watercolors. I also have my water, and I'm starting wet on wet. So I'm going to wet some of those areas, then go with color allow them to blend, create my island, move that paint around and see how it looks. Starting with red, and I'm going to be adding fluid watercolor blue to that. Add more water. So you can see here it's forming paths already where the glue was applied. And I'm just going to move this paint around as well to allow it to wander into different areas. So here I'm just using water to allow this paint to move. Just going with more fluid mediums to allow that blend to happen. Now you could be working in layers, you could be drying that and coming back to it. I'm going to use the tissue to lift some of that paint. And you can always go back. I also go with a wet tissue and clean a little bit those glue paths. Okay, so let me dry it, play with it a little bit, and I show you the final piece. Okay, so this is my almost ready island. So what I added here, it may look a bit different from what you've seen before, but I just added the background again with watercolor, mixing dark and lighter, darker blue and then some green. And here on purpose I kept adding water to the colors on the edge, and I allowed them to bleed into the background. So it creates quite interesting effects. Sometimes when you look at the islands, it's where water is meeting land, it creates different colors and those kind of mixes. Here I kept adding water, sometimes just lifting it, and you can see all those beautiful patterns created by glue. they are now visible and creating really interesting patterns. So this is my happy island, and I'm looking forward to see your islands. Bye bye.